your first true Rift of Raigard leak. I bring you Duka, one of its heroes, daughter of magician, master of close combat, and best mates to a massive Chimera Wolf hybrid. G'day everyone, Spackman here, and welcome back, or just welcome if it's your first time here. The game I have long been awaiting, Rift of Raigard by dunritegames, is around the corner, and yours truly has their beta spot secured. Until that day, I'll be bringing you whatever insight I can muster into what we currently know about the game and what's been released. And today, we'll take you through the story of Duka, one of the 6 heroes intended to be available at the launch of beta. And Duka's story, one of hardship, loss, and survival, begins with 2 lifelong friends condemned to fight to the death. One from a society of melee fighters and the other of a magical one. Now remember, everything in this video should be taken with a grain of salt. The game isn't even in beta yet, and I'm largely clutching at straws here. I'll have a time-lapse of Duka's early concept creation, as well as some generic Rift of Raigard imagery throughout the video. Back to the story. With Duka just an infant, the magical society has a change in leadership, with the current leader's son taking his spot at the helm. The son, unlike the father, believes that mixing all of the cultures was a mistake, given some, like the magicians, have contributed more to society than the others like the melees can provide. As a result, war is waged, and our 2 lifelong friends must fight to the death. After an exhaustive bout, the magician sadly finally succumbs to the prowess of his melee friend. An inch from death, lying on the battlefield, he asks his mate for one final favour: to take care of his daughter, who's only a couple of years old at the time, as her dad was her last surviving family member and has no one else that he trusts for this job. And this girl grows up believing she's always belonged within this melee society. However, as time goes on, she has some strange dreams, and her actual genetics sort of create split personalities within herself, and she struggles to find herself comfortable with the rest of the melee tribe. And Duka, despite being well trained and one of the best fighters of all the youths, goes and undertakes a journey of self-discovery and leaves off on her own. She goes to the nearby forest, separates the melee society and the magicians, and there she finds a young Chimera Wolf-type creature. The 2, of course, grow very fond of one another, and they learn to depend on each other. 7 years pass, and the leader of the magicians is finally overthrown, as all the societies and tribes believe they must unite to defend themselves against the other factions. Duka, throughout all of this time, has continued with her melee training, and although her halberd is her favourite weapon, she has discovered and trained her natural magical ability. She's now a fierce fighter with excellent close combat skills, coupled with her magic attacks, as well as, of course, the help of her 4-legged friend who's stuck by her side. Thus ends the story of Duka for the moment, or at least as much as I know to share with you. Now, what I love about Duka's is her depth. Melee combat, magic, and a creature or a companion, maybe it can be summoned. And we know there are no spells in Rift of Raigard. They've come out and said this, but Jake has spoken about how there will still be depth to attacks. And outside of just dropping your troops, ways you can interact with the battle whilst it's underway, including hero abilities. Personally, I'm hoping for hero abilities to be more than just 1, maybe having 2 to 3. Given the nature of, the app and whatnot, maybe 2 is appropriate, so it's not too cumbersome. But I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll be able to reuse abilities or Some will have a particular mana or elixir, and you can choose which ones to use during a battle. I'm just guessing here. And of course, we don't know if this Chimera Wolf thing is going to be a summon or if it's going to stay with Duka the whole attack. Well, that remains to be seen. Of course, also the type of magic used by Duka is also a mystery at the moment. It's also worth stating that out of all the 6 heroes meant to be available at launch or at beta, no hero is set to any particular faction. So Duka, as well as the others, will be available for every single person to use. Whether you unlock it or get it from the get-go, time will tell. And I don't know about you, but I'm loving what I've read so far about Duka. I'm loving the lore. I love lore. I got to say, and this is just the tip of the iceberg, I'm hoping they've kept with her, and we'll be seeing a lot more of her very soon. That's it for today. If you're yet to do so, like the video, subscribe, and put notifications on. We'll only be giving you the most up-to-date and insightful Rift of Raigard content, both leading up to beta and well and truly beyond. Thanks again for stopping past. We'll see you next time.